Returning from holiday was back to the roller coaster of ups and downs on our build front. The water tank juggle continued, and so did the talk about needing expensive retaining. For several weeks we waited anxiously for answers, and then we're suddenly told it's all great news. The building company will pay for the remaining costs of the tank placement. That was good news, but unfortunately meant losing one of my favorite tea trees, perfectly covering the neighbor's house from the 4th bedroom window. We obviously needed this to be over, and cost-wise there was no alternative than to say goodbye to the tree. The tank was placed, and even better news, the tree stayed. The water tank didn't seem to need any retaining after all, now that the building company paid for it. And we're so glad it's finally done, and now even plumbed up to fill with rainwater until we get to move in. After our project manager issue, and with him continuing to manage our build, we then received notification that we are banned from the building site and can book fortnightly site visits with the lady that is now the middle person for communication. Banned from our own house. The house we paid 90% of the build contract price for, and are paying 100% of the land mortgage. And we're leaving it in the full control of the building company, where changes without our knowledge to our carefully planned design are regular occurrence. And it had proved actually helpful for us to pick up issues early. The reasoning is health and safety, which makes total sense with Richard being the site electrician who has 20 years trade experience, is trained to work on complex and dangerous sites, confined spaces, gas detection, working at heights, and took out public liability insurance to meet the building company's requirements to work on site. But it's a great idea to hold up the timeline of our build, to do electrical fit-off right at the end, for Richard to battle around final fittings and over brand new flooring. We managed to negotiate some exterior site access for Richard, so he can complete weeks' worth of work on the garage, which houses the main switchboard to eventually get power to the house. We're now also able to access the bottom of our section for landscaping, since we have to plant out the septic field, cut fallen trees, control weeds, and maintain the lawn. I really thought I'd be so excited to see the finishing touches going into the house. Some things are amazing to see. My kitchen. The floor tiles being laid. Carpet. We're so close, yet so much of the finishes are unfortunately done wrong. The straight corners I chose were done round, which we luckily picked up early and could be rectified prior to paint. Wrong door handles were installed throughout the house. The hearth tiles for the fireplace were installed in a different position to what we originally asked. The main bathroom vanity was mounted off-center to lights Richard wired according to plan measurements and prior to plumbing. We were being assured everything will be rectified, but next minute they said the off-center vanity will stay, because the plumbing done in the wrong position takes precedent over Richard's wiring done according to their own plan. In the end, we're the ones having to fix the vanity ourselves, to not compromise the look and function of our main bathroom. Luckily, Richard is so handy and came up with a creative solution for the problem. It's hard to think so much can go wrong all the time, with a large, supposedly experienced building company that claims to be trustworthy in their motto, yet issues are simply not communicated with us. We're getting closer to a finished house, one exhausting battle at a time.